stream. Captain Jack on deck. Cleared for takeoff, let's send it.
Clouds look crisp and the scenery's tight. Jack's on approach, will he nail it tonight? Jack's going wild, they're calling the play. Center line, Jack, don't drift away. Jack on the flight, fin lift tonight. Turning on the strobes and the runway lights. Taxi to the stream and enjoy the ride. Come aboard, buckle up, we're in gold worldwide. Jack on the flight, fin lift tonight. Turning on the strobes and the runway lights. Taxi to the stream and enjoy the ride. Come aboard, buckle up, we're going worldwide. Push back to land and the captain's in control. Sit back, relax and let the live stream roll. It's Jack, Jack, Jack on the flight sim show. Yeah. From the Rockies to the runway, sim skies all day. Captain Jack, let's go. Captain Jack in the cockpit, dimmer on the map. Boots up the sim and he's ready for the lap. KBJC to Caden and he's pushing back clean. 787 dreaming on a home-built machine. Throttle up, V1 rotate, feel the lift screens glow blue like a cyber drift. Hobbies of passion, skies are his zone, flying FR from the comfort of home. Captain Jack is flying, hear the engines roar across the front range up to flight level 240. On the sim and the hand waves, he's always on track. CQ, CQ, you're live with Captain Jack. Dual monitors, maps lit, ATC chatter. He nails every landing like it don't even matter. Eyes locked, glide slope steady. Denver Tower #1 ready. Ham radio humming in the background. Soft call signs bouncing like a signal loft. Whiskey Alpha, he's calling CQ. Simming all night with the aviation crew. From the foothills to the clouds, he streams for the crowd. Aviation freaks yelling Jack, keep it center line now. Captain Jack is flying, hear the engines roar across the front range up to flight level 240. On the sim and the ham waves, he's always on track. CQ, CQ, you're live with Captain Jack. So if you're tuning in late, better catch him quick, because Jack's on the sim with that signature flick. Denver to the world, radio's buzzing back. Clear skies forever for Captain Jack.
Oh man, one can only hope, right? Clear skies forever. I tell you, I want to wish you a very happy Memorial Day. Welcome aboard. A little bit early in the schedule here for Cat and Jack. Everybody, it's time to be boarding. So glad that if you haven't tuned in yet, that you might tune in a little bit later. And welcome to John Glenn International Airport. We're going to be flying the flag today in Freedom One. We're going to go ahead and talk about some of the things that make Memorial Day Memorial Day. Why is it here? Why do we have Memorial Day? And other than just a good excuse to be off work. And I want to say hello to my good buddy, Your Sim CFI. He just finished up a stream a little while ago. And CFI, one of my channel buddies here, and a very, very good friend. CFI, looking much forward to seeing you at Flight Sim Expo here in just a couple of weeks. You guys will be able to see some of that coming up in my upper left-hand corner, along with some of my good live streaming flight simming friends here. So very happy to have you aboard, and we'll get the stream started here and get on board as usual. I've done a lot of the pre-flighting already. Want to say hello to Willie Nilly. Willie, hello, welcome, welcome. Good to have you aboard. I know that you spend a lot of time checking out Charlie 31's channel too. So let's get in here and get started. My brother Charlie 31, I know, is working out at Denver International this afternoon. So he cannot be with us here, but let's go ahead and get down here and do a couple of things that we need to get set up. Let's go ahead and set our V-speeds. V-speeds looking good there. We'll get up here on the overhead panel, and let me make sure that you guys can see that. All right, we're going to be heading out on runway 10. I need to bring up some charts, take a quick look at that, then we'll get the APU started. And yeah, John Glenn International Airport. The reason that I am here today is because John Glenn is an American hero of mine, and he did just pass away recently. He was a former the original Mercury 7 astronaut, and of course we know that a little bit later he got to fly in the space shuttle. So we're taking off in honor of him and all the World War II veterans today from John Glenn International Airport in Columbus. We're going to be heading over to Philadelphia. Then we're going to make a quick hop up to Washington, D.C., and try one of them fun approaches there at DCA. So let's do that. Let me bring this up, and we're going to take a look at a couple of things here. I just want to make sure that I've got those in there the way that they need to be. Let's get over here to our taxi and airport information. We are taking off on runway 10 right, so we're going to have a bit of a slog over there to be able to take off on that. So let's see, and 101. I'm going to try to keep a better eyes on my cameras for you guys today, so you can see everything that I'm doing, and I don't forget to switch camera views. So we're going to set our course for 101, and 101, that's fine, a heading of 101. And there we've got our speed set, or we'll have, let's see, our V2 speed is going to be 144, so we're going to add 15 to that. And we're going to bring up 169 on our takeoff speed. Okay, that looks good. Let's get our flight directors on both the captain and the first officer side. That looks good. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me today, guys. And yes, finally, thank God, I figured out how to run everything in 1440p. And I did check it as the opening theme music was playing. So got that going. So that's good. That is very good. You guys can let me know how the stream looks, how the stream sounds, everything going on with that. I'm working a little bit on my audio processing as well. As you guys know, I am a real-life broadcast radio engineer, so that is very, very important. All right, we are at Bravo 34, B34 here at KCMH. I am using the free Flight Sim TO software for KCMH. It's not super detailed, but the ramps look pretty good, so I'm happy with that. Runway 10 right, we're going to go direct to Owebo, and then we'll be coming in on the Bojid for arrival into Philadelphia. That is the plan, Stan. All right, let's get back down here to this. We're fine there. Let's go to our overhead and kick on our APU and wait for that to come up. And we'll listen for that APU to start up. Are you guys doing anything special for Memorial Day? You know, Memorial Day, a lot of times these days, is to remember our loved ones and maybe visit their grave and this sort of thing over this long holiday weekend. I remember when I was a kid, Memorial Day was the first big weekend up on the lake, going up to a cabin that we, my grandparents anyway, had up on the lake above Chattanooga, Lake Chickamauga. And we'd spend the entire weekend up there, do some water skiing, a lot of cooking out, sleeping out. It was so much fun growing up. And I actually have a very special story that I want to remember to tell you when we are here at Cruise. As a matter of fact, I'm going to tell you the story of how I got into broadcast radio and radio all the way around. So I'm going to make myself a little note of that right now. We are on the VATSIM network. However, we do not have any controllers in this area at this time. So I might as well bring up the Cat and Jack camera there. So let's see, where am I? All right, the APU is started and ready. Let's get over to APU Gen. We'll get our APU bleed on. That is good. We're all set there. Let me go through the rest of the checklist here. As we're flying Freedom 1, we're going to fly the flag today, guys, for Memorial Day. And I probably will do an Independence Day stream, as a matter of fact, kind of in the same way. Now, you see, my wife works on these holidays. She gets time and a half, so it's a good deal. But that leaves me kind of unsupervised on most of these holidays. So I can get in here and do a live stream early. I do have something later to do this evening, but I might try an experiment just for grins and rerun this live stream tonight. I might do that just to kind of see what it does, just for that Monday night presence to be there. So we'll see what happens. All right, our squawk that we got from VATSIM is 7356. We do have that in there. And we are on TA only at the moment, so that's fine. Altimeter is set. We're at 30.12. All right, I think we're going to be ready for push and start here in just a moment. Let's make sure that the APU Gen is ready. We can go ahead and disconnect the ground power. Let's get over here to our EFB. And we're going to release and remove chocks. Let's see if everything behaves here the way it should. And it did. How about that? All right, there goes the jetway. Good. Yeah, we'll get a little bit of the Cat and Jack Rock and Roll radio show on just a little bit later as well, being as it is a holiday, and right now we don't have any VATSIM, as I've said. Be sure, guys, to hit that thumbs up button for me if you would. I would be ever so grateful if you have not yet. And if you stop in to check out the channel, you check out part of the live stream, please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. Really trying to track some of that just for everything. So there you go. Just because I want to, just because it's fun. And I have something really important that I want to play for you a little bit later, too. It is from another streamer here on YouTube, and I was just immensely struck. How do you know there's God? How do you know God really exists? How would you explain that to somebody if you were trying to explain it? And, you know, that's always been a question for me. I can talk about the Lord an awful lot, but, you know, some people really have some very smart arguments, and I heard one of the best answers to somebody who doesn't believe in God at all. And I'm going to play that for you just a little bit later, too. You know me, I like to share that stuff, so that's what we're going to do. All right, guys, I believe we are ready for pushback. However, let me get the CTAF frequency in here. So let's see. CTAF KCMH. Okay, 132.700. So let's get that entered into the radio so we can go ahead and do our push and start. 132.700. I tell you, I got to get some new glasses sometime. Because I'm all the time having to do like this or like this. So there you go. Anyway, welcome aboard. Glad you're here. Thanks for tuning in. Let's go ahead and get ready for push and start. I'm going to announce that. Jungling traffic, Columbus traffic, Southwest 525 going to be pushing back from gate Bravo 34. We'll announce taxi intentions after pushback and start. Southwest 525, Columbus. Oh, by the way, guys, let's see. Let me count for a minute. So it's 42nd. Today, and my wife's working and I'm flight simming, but today is our 42nd wedding anniversary. How about that? Man, just amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. So super happy, super thrilled, super proud. That is all good. All right, let's get this pushback tug in here. And we'll get the airplane pushed back, get the engine started, get ready to buzz on out of Columbus here. Thank you for joining me. You know, we are celebrating America 250 up there, up in that corner. There it is. Yes, indeed. And today we're flying the flag, both literally and figuratively. I like that. Okay, there we go. The tug is docked. Let's go ahead and get that brake off. Let's get back in the cockpit here. And APU bleed is on. That's good. Let's start number 2. About an hour and 20 minutes on over to Philadelphia, IA. We'll get over there. And then we'll refuel the aircraft, and we'll get a new flight plan, and we'll head up to DCA, one of my favorite airports to fly into. That'll be fun. Okay, let's get back to where we are here. All right, we're ready to throw in some fuel, so let's do that. Guys, let me know how the 1440p looks, too. If you can read everything, if everything looks good, that would be great. All right, let me see where we're going. All right. Oh, okay, he let go already. And it looks like he let go on his own, or is he going to come back? Okay, get out of there, dude. Go on, we're done. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the push. All right. Okay, that engine started. Let's start number 1. Let's get our fuel pumps on, too, or we won't be going very far, very fast at all. Okay, start up number 1. Love the sounds. Okay, there we go. Let's get some fuel in there. Okay, we're going to go ahead and arm the auto brake. We're going to go to TCAS. Do a quick test.
TCAS system test, okay.
All right, very good. That looks good. Okay. All right, let's go over to our engine gens. Thank you. And thank you. That's good. All right, let's check those on the overhead. Okay, we got voltage and current, so that's good. We'll get our anti-collisions on. Position to strobe and steady. Engine's over and APU off and APU bleed off. Oh, you know what? I did not set my landing altitude. So let's see. Landing altitude in Philadelphia. Let's see. 36 feet. So we'll just run that one notch up. Says that we're going to be at flight level 390. Everything agrees on that on our cruise page. That looks fine. Okay, I think we are ready for taxi. Let's check out our flight surface controls. All right. Let's get that raised up where it's supposed to be. Okay, there we go. Full forward, neutral. Full back, neutral. Left, neutral. Right, neutral. Right rudder, neutral. Left rudder, neutral. All right, guys, we are ready to go. We are ready to taxi on out. Let's get our taxi lights on. No, not the APU light. Ah, come on. Runway turnoffs are on and set. Okay. Let's see. I also need to get my taxi plan here. Let's see. Where am I? There we go. So we are going to be taxiing via Delta 1 to Charlie to Hotel to Bravo 5. That's going to be a little crooked, but there we go. All right. Yep. I'm in the right spot. That looks good. Okay. Columbus traffic, Southwest 525 will be taxiing to runway 10-0 right via Delta 2, Delta, then Delta 3 to Charlie, Charlie over to Hotel, then to Bravo, then to Bravo 5. Columbus traffic, Southwest 525. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get the brake off. Let's get our flaps set. And we're going to start moving here. Okay, flaps are going. Head on over here to Delta 2. Very good. I want to welcome you in on Memorial Day. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for checking out the stream and saying hello. If you haven't had a chance to say hello in the chat there, go ahead and drop in and say hi. Your Sim CFI was here earlier, and Willy Nilly was in there, and appreciate you guys. Go ahead and arm our auto throttle. Gyro is good. Okay, D3 is coming up on our left. Actually, I think we're going to continue on Delta here. Columbus traffic, Southwest 525 at Delta 3, and Delta going to continue on Delta down to Delta 5, and then make a left turn for Charlie, Charlie out to Hotel, and then Bravo to Bravo 5 for runway 10 right. Southwest 525, Columbus traffic. Let's see if we get any ATC. It is early in the day, but we'll see what happens here. past those lane hangers over there. Not sure what those are, but sure, it's something we could look up easy enough. Okay, there's Delta 4. Thanks for joining me here today. Happy Memorial Day. Looks like it's kind of quiet right now, but it's all right. Okay, now on my Navigraph map, I'm not seeing. Oh, you know what? Actually, that taxiway probably does continue on Navigraph. It's just got a bunch of stuff over it. Okay, clear left, clear right. Yeah, I'll show you guys what I'm talking about there. You see right here, Delta would continue on down to Hotel here, but they had it covered up by this stuff, so I wasn't sure, but now I know. Yeah, guys. Oh, thanks, Willie. Thanks for the happy anniversary wish there. Yep, you know, I've been married to the same wonderful girl for 42 years. And that was 8 kids and 42 years ago, and God has blessed me with this woman up one side and down the other. I could not be luckier. Or actually, could not be more blessed. Let me put it that way. Yeah, let's definitely call it that. All right. Man, when I tell you we're taxiing halfway to Indiana here. Should be a nice, easy flight over to Philadelphia. I believe we're coming in on runway 27. I did do a, I don't know that I'll call it a practice flight, but I did a flight in Freedom 1 last night from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia just to kind of make sure everything was up and operating the way it was supposed to be, and that was fun. And we'll just keep on moseying right along. The weather has improved a little bit. It was really kind of a dark, yucky cloud overcast earlier when I first spawned into the airport here. Don't forget about Flight Sim Expo coming up on June 12th through the 14th. Myself, looking forward to being there. Your Sim CFI, I know, will be there. CST Flight Deck will be there. Owls FS will be there. Braniff Sim Pilot, all good buddies will be there. And hopefully you'll be there. If you can make it, that would be awesome. Okay, we're going to turn left here at Hotel. I don't know what that is. The airplane sounds like it breathing on itself there. Okay, yeah, this is a real short little bit here. And we're going to hold short of the runway. Columbus traffic, Southwest 525 holding short, runway 10 right, Columbus. Okay, well, that looks really good. Okay, parking brake on. Let's go through our last checks here. Parking brake is set. Auto throttle is armed. Center fuel pump's not needed. Anti-ice and cabin light. Anti-ice is not needed. Cabin lights is good. Let's see our outside temperature. Yeah, 24 Celsius. We're 24. Yeah, that's right. There we go. That's what it's showing. Let's see, what else do we got? Let me get rid of that just real fast. All right, there we go. Brake temp, takeoff data, VRV2, VRV1, V1, VR, V2 check. Nav equipment is all set. Let's get our VNav and LNav on. LNav's not going to come on just for the moment. Okay, I think we are ready to go. Position lights are strobing steady. Transponders at TARA. TFC is pushed on the MFD. That's good. And let's start the clock. And there you go. Columbus traffic, Southwest 525, ready for takeoff. Runway 10 right, departing to the east. Columbus, Southwest 525. Okay, let's get up here and get our landing lights on. Man, that runway paint looks really good. Looks brand new, like they just did it. Okay, let's get our takeoff landing sequence. Let's bring that up. Okay, let's get our engines up to 40%. Bring our sim sounds up, and toga. Slight forward pressure on the yoke. Hey, Willie, you say you'll be there at Flight Sim Expo?
80 knots.
80 knots, check. Excellent, excellent.
V1.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
All right, we'll get the gear up. Okay, flaps 1. Yeah, a little bit of wind kind of rocking us about up here. Okay, flaps retract. Takeoff out of Columbus, Ohio. Columbus traffic, Southwest 525 through 4,300 feet for flight level 390. Southwest 525, Columbus. Okay, get back up here. Oh, we've got a master caution. I think we're fine. There's 7,300 feet. There's 8,500 feet. And there's 10,000. Okay, we'll go ahead and pop on the autopilot. Let's get that on. Yeah, I think I've got my screen set up a little bit better now. All right, there we go. Let's get our landing lights off. arrow to come. Uh-oh. I know what I forgot to do. Okay, what? Oh, yeah. And that's why I was going through the checklist. All right. Okay, you can be quiet now. Hey, Charlie31, welcome aboard. My good buddy, Charlie31, ladies and gentlemen, good to see him drop into the chat there. Hope you're having a good but quiet afternoon. I don't know, man. How's travel on Memorial Day? Is it as crazy as some other days? I would imagine almost that late this evening, late this afternoon, evening, and then tomorrow morning. Probably, some of the craziest time at the airport I saw where it was really going to be nuts for air travel. Columbus traffic, Southwest 525 through flight level 144 for 390. Last call, Columbus, over to Unicom, Southwest 525. All right, over to 122.8. That's got us in there. Okay, cabin altitude will clarify itself here in a little bit. All right, everything's set. Hate it when I do that. Oh, reasonably calm out there right now. Good deal, my friends. Well, welcome aboard. 17,000 feet. We're almost 18,000. We'll set that transition over in just a moment. Let's see. We should be to Philadelphia at 2056. So, yeah, it's going to be a fairly short flight. And let's get our standard altitude in. And we'll keep flying up there. Guys, I want to share something with you this afternoon. I may do this a couple of times. I'm going to bring this up, and this is from a gentleman called @HighlightTruth, and I have subscribed to him, and man, I tell you, this is one of the best pieces I've ever heard. So I'm going to play this for you now and bring this up on Monitor 2. Do you believe that there is a God? Do you believe that he is there? How might you describe what you think and feel about that? What do you think? Well, I tell you what, I'm going to bring this up and play this for you. Here we go.
It's asked a Christian where God comes from, and I must say the answer was a mic drop moment. Watch this.
I am confused. Being philosophically consistent and being a very honest person, I'm sure you can tell me where God came from. In addition, once you've told me where God comes from, please try to clarify how you can figure that a spiritual force can have an impact on a material universe to create it.
All right, your question, where did God come from, assumes that you're thinking of the wrong, obviously it displays that you're thinking of the wrong God, because the God of the Bible is not affected by time, space, or matter. If he's affected by time, space, or matter, he's not God. Time, space, and matter is what we call a continuum. All of them have to come into existence at the same instant, because if there were matter but no space, where would you put it? If there were matter and space but no time, when would you put it? You cannot have time, space, or matter independently. They have to come into existence simultaneously. The Bible answers that in 10 words. In the beginning, there's time. God created the heaven, there's space, and the earth, there's matter. So you have time, space, matter created a trinity of trinities there. Just, time is past, present, future. Space has length, width, height. Matter has solid, liquid, gas. You have a trinity of trinities created instantaneously, and the God who created them has to be outside of them. If he's limited by time, he's not God. The guy who created this computer is not in the computer. He's not running around in there changing the numbers on the screen, okay? The God who created this universe is outside of the universe. He's above it, beyond it, in it, through it. He's unaffected by it. So the concept that a spiritual force cannot have any effect on a material body, well then I guess you'd have to explain to me things like emotions and love and hatred and envy and jealousy and rationality. I mean, if your brain is just a random collection of chemicals that formed by chance over billions of years, how on earth can you trust your own reasoning processes and the thoughts that you think? Okay, so your question, where did God come from, is assuming a limited God. And that's your problem. The God that I worship is not limited by time, space, or matter. If I could fit the infinite God in my 3-pound brain, he would not be worth worshiping, that's for certain. So that's the God that I worship. Thank you.
Amen. I tell you guys, that's that says it very succinctly, and man, what a great explanation and answer to that question. So also, I want to put a link to this guy in the chat. So check that out. At Highlight Truth. I really like that. Really, really do. Thanks for letting me share that with you today on our Memorial Day. We are flying the flag in Freedom 1. And what a beautiful aircraft from Southwest. So thanks for joining me. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate that. And up in that upper left-hand corner, you're going to be seeing some of my live streaming friends and their channels, and would really appreciate you checking them out. Willie, yeah, thank you, buddy. Yep, amen, amen. I'm also keeping a watch on let's see, I got to do something over here. Okay. Oh, got to say hi to my buddy Jeremy over there in California. Jeremy, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Good to have you in there. Oh, nice. Nice on Memorial Day. Let's see. Hey, we might actually be flying into some VATSIM radar. No, wait. Nope, that went away. So, anyway, I guess we'll see if somebody shows up. Thanks for joining me. I think we will go ahead and play a little bit of the Captain Jack Rock and Roll Radio Show. Why not? With no VATSIM on today. Appreciate you guys checking in with me here. There we go. That's what I'm after. Let's see. Now we'll do a few of these and see how it goes. I'll tell you, one of my favorite things on YouTube right now is the Hindley Street Club. They're doing covers and remakes of a whole lot of songs. I'll get you a link to their channel up in just a minute. As we fly along at Freedom 1, happy Memorial Day, my friends. Thanks for being here. Aviation Geek, hello, my friend. Welcome aboard. Good to have you there in the Nashville area. Thanks for checking in, my brother. It's a Henley Street Country Club. Put their link up in the channel. Let's see, Golf Kilo 4. Hello. Welcome. Good to see you. Aviation Geek just got home from getting a haircut. Oh, very good, man. Good to have you in the chat today. Hope everything's going well with your let's see, what am I looking for? With your endeavors there to become a volunteer firefighter. Here's more of HSCC. Remake of Super Tramps. Logical song. got to tell you, they do a great job. Yeah. Remake of the song from Supertramp's Breakfast in America. And don't forget Flight Sim Expo coming up June 12th through the 14th, St. Paul, Minnesota. Looking forward to flying into Minneapolis. KMSP. All right, guys, we just hit our pop-up line. We'll settle back into cruise mode here. We'll get our seatbelts off. Head on over to Philadelphia, and then we'll reload, and we'll get aboard for a flight to DCA and fly into Washington, D.C. Yeah, you know, lots of things to talk about when it comes. I tell you, I'm going to hold that one for just a moment. Let's see. I wanted to give you a little bit of a history on Memorial Day. You know, a lot of people don't really realize what's going on. But Memorial Day essentially originated at the end of the Civil War as Decoration Day. It was known as Decoration Day. And the idea was to give devastated communities a real time to be able to honor fallen soldiers by decorating their graves with flowers and all that kind of thing, and honoring those lost in that great conflict. It was first observed on a national scale in 1868, and the holiday was expanded after World War I to honor all U.S. military personnel who died in any conflict for that matter. And while the precise origins are debated, the largest scale observances do trace back to the years immediately following the Civil War. For instance, Charleston, South Carolina started in May 1865. One of the earliest documented ceremonies was held by freed African Americans. They gave Union soldiers who died in Confederate prisons proper burials and held a massive parade and dedication ceremony. Waterloo, New York, May 1866. Waterloo is officially recognized by Congress and President Lyndon B. Johnson as the birthplace of the holiday. It was the first place to host an annual community-wide event where businesses closed and graves were decorated. Very cool. We'll talk about this a little bit more as we continue to fly on over towards the city of brotherly love. But we'll get a couple of things set up there. The heading into the runway there will be 268. Already got those in. Club today because I just really dig their stuff, and put a couple of links up in the chat there. Be sure to check out their channel for me, my friends. Would really, really appreciate that. All right, we've started our descent into Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, here on a Memorial Day, as we're kind of celebrating that and talking about all things Memorial Day. Some of the other things that I wanted to share with you about that was General Logan's proclamation. Now, this happened in May of 1866. Major General John A. Logan. And we do have a Fort Logan memorial burial ground here in the Denver metro area. He was leader of the Grand Army of the Republic, the Organization of Union Veterans. Formally established Decoration Day on May 30th, 1868. This date was chosen specifically because blooming spring flowers would be widely available. And that is very true. And for decades now, the holiday only really honored Americans who died in the Civil War. However, as the United States engaged in subsequent global conflicts, of course, the observance was expanded to remember all fallen service members. So if you have somebody in your family that paid that ultimate sacrifice so that we could have freedoms to do what we're doing here this afternoon, may God bless you and all your loved ones. And thank you so much for what maybe you had to go through, and certainly for what your fallen family member may have had to go through. And thanks to all of you who have served this country. And while we are in a real sad state of affairs right now, you know, I'm still a very patriotic American. That's why I'm flying this airplane. I'm calling this the Fly the Flag afternoon. And subsequent Memorial Days and any other observances that we might want to do, I'll fly this airplane, flying the flag. And though we might not agree with everything going on in our government and our leaders right now, and Lord knows, just to be honest with you, I don't think we've ever seen such a horrible, sad state of affairs. You know, we're still pledging our allegiance to God, one nation under God. I always will. I hate it that they took the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag out of schools. And, you know, I pray for this country all the time, and for the people in it, and for those who lead, or at least do what they're doing. And hopefully it'll all turn out in the end. I believe it's in the Lord's hands, and in Him I trust. All others I verify, but anyway, there you go. Memorial Day means a lot to me, even though I don't really have a fallen family member. But that's why we're flying the flag. That's why we're flying Freedom One. Hey, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button for me if you would. I would so greatly appreciate it. That would be great. Thank you so much. I want to thank those of you who are watching. I say I got 7 of you online right now. Thank you so much for spending part of your afternoon with me. And 7 likes in there, 29 total views. If you have just touched down into the channel and come on board with us here, would really appreciate you hitting that thumbs up button for me. Thank you so much for being here. I'm a little bit of a different live streamer, flight streamer. I take it seriously, but not necessarily overly serious. Try to have fun with it. I love Flight Simi. I will never monetize my YouTube channel. Don't want to have anything at all to do with that. Don't care. You know, those who want to do it, you're welcome at it and have a good time doing it, but not for me. Not for me. Let's see. I want to get that figured out right about there. Let's do that. And I'm going to stamp that. All right. We're descending through 26,700 feet down into Philadelphia. We are going to be doing the ILS runway 27. Let me double check that. Let's see. I'm trying to spout off the top of my head here. We can also get a few other things arranged here. So let's go to our legs page. There is a vector there. I'll fix that in a little while. We're going to be landing on 27 right, which it looks as though the wind is calm. So we're going to stay with the flight plan. Let's go into our fixed rings here. Let's get our 5-mile, 10, and 15-mile rings. Okay, very good. Yep, we'll get some drag in here. Get that speed back to where it needs to be. It's not too far off, though. We're on glide path pretty good. Looks like we will head down into some weather, so that's always fun. Always love getting to head back into some weather. That's neat. Let's see. Yep, we'll do that in a little while, too. Oh, I see another aircraft off to my left, about 2,500 feet below me. Unicom frequency, Southwest 525. We are about 9 miles just to the west of LRP, descending through 23,900 feet. Southwest 525. I see another aircraft over there. Okay, looks like we had a little bit of an error there. Not sure what happened. Wow, I don't know what happens. Yes, make sure you're sending a stream that is configured with the correct stream key. It should be. I redid all of that stuff earlier. Okay, so right now that aircraft is at my altitude at about 12 nautical miles away. Okay, he's climbing. Although that United is quite a ways off. Sorry if you guys had a blip in the stream there. Okay, he's above me now, so we should be fine. Okay, guys, I will be right back. Stand by. Okay, looks like I'm frozen up here. I'm not sure what's going on. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry about that, guys. There was a blip of some sort there. Not sure what that was. Okay, we're coming through 18,000 feet. And I really thought I had that problem licked, but not sure what it is. All right. Let's get our approach briefing in here. So we're going to be on page 11-18, dated 26 September 25, the ILS runway 27 right. 108.95 is going to be our localizer frequency, 108.95. Let's get that almost set here. Okay, we'll get back down into the radios. Let's bring that back, 108.95 and 108.95 on the ILS localizers. Okay, those are good. Let's get back up to this monitor. Okay, and continue on. Final approach course is 268. Those are laid in on both sides. Jalto at 2,100 feet will be our final approach fix. Our decision altitude minimums will be 211. I'm going to get that dialed in. Okay, and that camera fell over, so let's fix that. Okay. All right, 2600 is going to be our MSA. Missed approach will climb to 1,500 feet, then climb right, turn to 3,000 inbound on the MXC VOR. R115 MXC VOR and hold. All right, very good. We'll go ahead and come up here. We see our inbound approach course is 268. Once again, that is set. Jalto is our final approach fix at 2,100 feet, 3-degree glide slope. Pappies or Malsers. Once again, missed approach will climb to 1,500. Right turn to 3,000 on MXC 113.2 or R-115 MXC once again 113.2. Don't believe we're going to have any real problems weather-wise, so that looks good. I do not know what happened to the live stream there a little while ago, guys. Let's see, I want to fix something here. Let me do that. Okay, speed is about where it needs to be. We're descending through 1,500 feet. And I think I'm going to go ahead and go over to Philly, CTAF. All right, there we are. We're coming in on the Bojid 4 arrival. Philadelphia traffic, good afternoon. Southwest 525. We are about 23 miles away from the airfield inbound on the Bojid 4 arrival for runway 27 right. Southwest 525, Philadelphia. Okay, let's get back down in here, make sure that we've got everything set. All right, that's good. We've got our, let's go back to there. 7.9 minus 7.4 on the fuel quantity, so that's 0.5. We'll subtract that from the gross weight. 129.0. Enter in. We're going to go ahead and go flaps 40. And 131 knots, and that in. Once again, our ILS is 108.95, 268 on the approach course. Runway is 9,500 feet long. We're getting down into some clouds. We're still 13 degrees Celsius up here. So I'm not going to worry about putting anti-ice on. Weather at Philadelphia. Winds are 210 at 710 statute miles. Scatter clouds 1,600, broken 2,400, broken at 13,000. Ceiling is 2,400. This is going to be fun. I like that. Temperature is 73 degrees. Dew point is 64 Fahrenheit. 74% humidity. And once again, 3007 on the altimeter. So we're looking good going into Philadelphia. Then we'll get reset up for a flight to DCA. All right, we're through 12,000 feet. I'm going to go ahead and get my landing light. Oh, I left all those on all this time. Doggone it. And I did not flip the switches back, so we've been in continuous this whole time, but that's not hurting us any. Good. Heading on down. I do not know why my OBS lost contact with YouTube. I hope it won't do it again. Don't know. It's been a problem that's plaguing me. I redid everything, so I know we're a good 1440p tonight, or today. Once again, I want to thank you for the 7 likes. Appreciate that. Looks like 35 people have touched in. I appreciate that as well. So if we look down here at our flight plan, We do have a discontinuity, or not a discontinuity, but a vector there. So we'll get rid of that vector. We'll get rid of that vector, Victor. As a matter of fact, I think we'll go ahead and ditch it. So I'm going to bring Martin up and execute. There we go. I like that just fine. Hey, we're going to do a little cloud surfing here. That's cool. A beautiful shot of the airplane. Flying the flag today, ladies and gentlemen, for Memorial Day. That's what we're doing. Beautiful shot of Freedom 1 from Southwest. Very appropriate flight today. Want to thank those of you who've been hanging on with me. Sure appreciate that. Now we're turning another little dog leg to the left here. I'm looking forward to this landing. This is going to be fun. Philadelphia traffic Southwest 525. We are about 8 miles to the east of the airport, inbound on the Bojid for arrival for runway 27 right, ILS runway 27 right at 8,900 feet, Southwest 525 Philadelphia. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Looks good. Okay, back aboard the flight deck. And we're going to make our loop back to is it Ferris? Let's see. Yeah, Ferris. There we go. Philadelphia traffic Southwest 525, about 13 miles to the east of the airfield on the downwind. It'll end up being about a 20-mile downwind for runway 27 right through 7,500 feet. Southwest 525, Philadelphia. Gonna let the airplane kind of level herself out here a little bit as we continue to get back on the glide slope. There's the river. I forget what is this, the Allegheny? I can't remember the name of the river. Cannot remember the name of that river. Okay, we're about 955 feet above the glide slope at this point, but that's all right. The airplane is still descending, but getting herself into the proper landing mode. We're going to be making that turn here at Ferris on a base. It's going to end up being about a 25-mile base. Actually, about a 29-mile base. Let's see. We'll start that right turn here momentarily. There we go. You know, I was watching very carefully the last time I flew in an aircraft, and I was sitting actually just slightly behind the wing. Oh, look at that golf course down there. And was really paying attention to how well the sim mimics that turn. And man, it does such a great job. Philadelphia traffic Southwest 525, turning base for runway 27 right, about a 25-mile base for runway 27 right, Southwest 525 Philadelphia. Sure wish we had some controller on, but nope, no controller today. Okay, let me go ahead and give you the instrument screen here so you can kind of see what's going on while we're zooming around. Yeah, by the way, guys, it's shorts weather in Denver. It's 81 degrees outside my hacienda right now. Beautiful approach into Philadelphia. Not going to record this landing. We'll do the one into DCA because it's always the hairier one. All right, let's go ahead and arm the approach. Actually, no, not just yet. So back aboard the flight deck into the cloud. Okay, let's get you guys prepared for landing. We'll get the sim sounds up here. And should have had the seatbelts turned on when I started my descent, but did not. So anyway, there we go. I'm sure you guys either have your seatbelts on or don't. Now, what happened to my view here? Doggone it. Oh, I hit the wrong button. That's what I did. There we go. Let me save that. All right, coming on in nicely. Okay, I'm not sure. There we go. All right, let's arm the approach. Let's get our auto brakes set to 2. Everything is on and correct. All right, we're going to get on down in here. Okay, VOR lock and VNAV path are green. Airplane's coming back on profile. Philadelphia traffic Southwest 525, 13-mile final for runway 27 right, Southwest 525 Philly. Kind of murky, soupy there, huh? Ah, there's some ground. It was this way too, landing in Philadelphia last night. We should break out at about 2,400 feet. That's looking like that's going to happen. All right, start configuring myself. Let's go ahead and get 5, flap 5. We're going to get the gear down. I'm going to go flap 15. Speed is coming down, as you can see there. Oh, I moved that one a little too much. Well, that just made it worse, didn't it? Let's see. Okay, sorry, you can't quite see the speed tape very well. All right, we've broken out of the clouds. Thought I had that set right, but I guess not. Sorry about that. 176 knots. We're just a smidgy under the glide path, but that's all right. Coming up on our final approach fix, our missed approach altitude will be 3,000 feet. We'll set that in there. But the airplane's slowing down nicely. Oh, what about this cloud deck, guys? So cool. right, we're going to go flaps 25. We're going to slow our speed down a little bit. There we go. Philadelphia traffic, Southwest 525, 6 mile final, runway 27 right, Philly. Great fun, great fun. All right, holding speed nicely, 140 knots. Flaps 40 and 131 should be our final touchdown speed. If you guys haven't yet, be sure to hit that thumbs up button for me, and then we'll get the airplane around. Going to go into gate D, D something or another is my intention. And then we'll get ready to turn around real quick and go to DCA. And that should be about, I think, a 30-minute flight. I think, something like that. It's going to be short. Okay, another notch of flaps. Let's get that speed down just a little bit. I like this. All right. I got the throttle turned back to manual. Winds are 6 knots off the right-hand side of the nose. Okay, we're going to go ahead and dial up our missed approach altitude. Let's get that speed back up just a little bit. Autopilot off. As SimCFI says, it's always your aircraft, so autopilot off is the more appropriate response. See what we get here. We're a little low, correcting. There we go. Right rudder, left aileron when we get down. On the center line, down. Oh, I think my rudder pedals are too sensitive. Why do I have dual runways? That's interesting. Minus 281. Well, that was a good landing. Okay, brakes. Okay, stow the reversers, and we'll jump off here. Thanks, Charlie 31, CST Flight Deck. Hello, 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 my friend. I do not know why I have dual runways here in Philadelphia. That is just too weird. It's obviously got to be something with the scenery, but I have a free flight sim TO scenery, but, well, it was dark last night. I don't know that it might not have done it to me last night. Philadelphia traffic, Southwest 525. We are clear of runway 27 right, taxiing to Delta gates. Okay, there we go. Let's get our APU on. Well, sooner or later anyway. Okay, let's make sure. Yeah, I knew I was going to be driving off there. Yeah, 2 airports loaded. Charlie 31. Yep, I'll have to check that, but I'm not going to turn the sim completely off. We're going to reset and get going for the next leg here shortly. So let's see. I need this up. Okay, we are on Kilo. Philadelphia traffic, Southwest 525, taxiing via Kilo to Kilo 2 and Delta gates. Southwest 525 Philly. There's another Southwest aircraft up in front of us. All right, let's get these landing lights off. I got to get a switch fixed for these things. They turn off easy or turn on easy, but they don't turn off so easy. I'm having trouble with that. Where's the up arrow? Can't get those doggone lights. Okay, there we go. Come on. All right, finally. Okay, flaps up. Let's stow that. Let's get our auto brakes to off. That over. Those over. Go up here to Kilo 2, turn into Delta gates. Oh, what's going on with my spoilers there? Okay. Yeah, we'll get up here to Kilo 2. Let's see, WJA Virtual. Hello, welcome aboard. Thanks for joining me. Nice to see you there. Yeah, you know, Charlie 31, 2 airports loaded, but yet everything looks good on the tarmac here. Okay, come on, airplane, drive. Heels on the floor, Captain Jack. Okay, here we go. Kilo 2. And I'm just going to take the easy one. Let's see, which is the easy one? Let's get turned in here. Okay, there we go. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we were held up just a moment there. Okay, and let's get the other lights off and go in here at Delta, whatever number that was. 15. Okay. It's loud out here. Okay. I'm way off. Come on, airplane, behave. Where is it? I don't know how to drive one of these things, do I? Let's see. Okay. Slow, slow. Come on. Brakes too sensitive? Okay. Whew, there we go. All right, park your brake on. Very good. Let's get up here. Okay, over to APU Gen. That's good. We'll leave that for just a moment. Let's get down here and get our engines off. There we go. Engines in the off position. That looks good. Let's get over here. Let's set our chocks. Did that do it? Set chocks. And now, Mr. Scott, thank you. Okay, request ground power. Request our jetway. Is the jetway going to work? Yay, jetway works. Okay, good. All right, that's all in there. Let's see. I have not done a turnaround in quite some time. Okay, so we can get these off. And ground power. Okay, APU off. No, off. Thank you. Okay, we'll leave those on for just a moment. Okay, guys, I tell you what, Captain Jack is going to take a quick break here. I'm going to run to the little pilot's room, and I want to thank you for standing by. And if you'll hang around, we'll get loaded up and get a flight plan and get everything set to go to DCA. So hang on for me just a minute, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Thanks for hanging on. Had to do a pause for the pause there. We'll come back to Easy Lover just a little bit later, but let's go ahead and get back aboard here and get ready for our second leg. So we're going to go up here and we're going to make a new flight plan. So let's get that in there, sim brief and new. And we're going to continue on and be Southwest 525. So SWA, let's get 525 in here. It's a continuing flight on to DCA, KPHL, KDCA. Yeah, this is going to be just really, when it gets right down to it, a hop, skip, and a jump, but that's all right. I actually do have something that came up that I need to do this evening, so we'll go do that. And I might actually replay this stream. Or what I might actually do, I tell you, you guys let me know in the chat what you think. What I might actually end up doing is replaying a Memorial Day stream from a couple of years ago, and you guys can see how much my streams have progressed since then. So yeah, we'll have to take a look at that. Hour block time, all right, that's fine. So let's go generate. And it says leaving at 21:45. I think we'll be out of here sooner than that. Let's go pre-file and continue. Okay, that's a mistake. So let me go back. Should be Southwest 525. So let's go edit. I must not have put in. Oh, I missed a 5. Okay, there we go. It's May 25th. Okay, regenerate. Yeah, I think we're going to be early getting away from this gate. Oh, I see people moving around in there. See, so why do I have 2 airport? I'll have to look and see. I'm not sure why I would have 2 airports loaded, but I see some dude walking around in yonder, so I don't know. Okay, pre-file. And we are pre-filed. Okay. So now that we've got that in there, let's bring this over here. Flight plan. Now I'm going to go ahead and just hit that one more time just for good measure. Okay, that's planned. Okay, auto ATC. Flight level 180, no separation services provided. Auto ATC, New York Center advises cross bunts at and maintain 8,000. Philadelphia altimeter. Okay, I don't see any change in the squawk. Our original squawk code was 7356. So we're going to leave that. All right, I think for the moment that will do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay, let's get up here. Let's get our new flight plan in. There we go. 27 left, direct DQO, direct to Baines, direct Sudoy, direct Clipper, and KDC or KDCA 01. I don't know that is that the river? That'll be the River Visual 01, I think. I don't know if Sim CFI is still in here, but CFI, if we come in on 01, isn't that the Mount Vernon Visual, if I'm recalling correctly? Anyway, we'll go ahead and do all of that. All right, let's get down to our FMC. Let's go to menu, FMC. Okay, I want to... Okay, position, go to route. Flight plan request. Oh, it's not there. What? Oh, I know what I didn't do. Okay, let's come back over here. There we go. Now I have a flight plan in there to grab, so let's grab him. Let's set the payload. Let's set the fuel. Select the route. Everything is coming up just fine there. What runway? 27 left again. And we're waiting for that. Okay, we can load it. And we'll wait here for that to upload, and we'll get a turnaround going. All right, there we go. Activate, and once again, 27 left. Put that in the runway and execute. That looks good. So 27 left. The heading will be 268. So we'll leave that in there. Okay, everything is good. Let's go to our perf init and request our perf init. And let that set up. Okay, why did that? Okay, request. Okay, there we go. Load. I'm impatient sometimes. Execute. Okay, let's check this fuel. 11.8 and 11.740. Okay, good. I always want to try to verify those are at least close to, because that has bitten me a time or two. All right, M1 limit, very good. Let's go back over to our performance. Let's see if I can get that to a place where you guys can see it too. Not quite. All right, very good. Let's go here. Let's go performance, import aircraft. No, that is not correct. Oh, no, it should be 27 left. Always check your flight plan. Come on. Okay, there we go. 27 left. And optimum, that's all good. Import weather 3012. That has changed on us a little bit. So let's dial that in. Okay, very good. And calculate. There we go, flaps 5. Cell temp is going to be 3.1, or was that, what was that? 6.1. Okay. So our outside select is 6.1. What do we have on the D rating? TO2. All right, that's active and good. Takeoff, flaps 5. Okay, center of gravity, trim, let's set that to 5.27. All right, more or less is there. Maybe down just a hair. All right, there we go. Back to here, let's go to our departure, Philadelphia. And 27 left, so that is activated. And no SID, so we're going to execute that. We'll go back here, and our arrival at DCA is going to be on 01. So let's see. Let's do the RNAV 01. Okay, and Clipper 3. Very good. And transition is Clipper, so we don't need to worry about that. That's in there. Let's get our legs in here and our route data. Wind request. I will be ready to get out of here in just a couple of minutes. Thank you guys for hanging in there with me. I really appreciate it. Okay, route discontinuity. So let's get in here. And we're going to just get rid of that. Don't need him. That's fine. There's a Victor, but I halfway expected that. We'll see what that looks like as we get down in, or if we end up getting some ATC on. I guess I'm kind of surprised that we don't have ATC. I mean, it's 519 back there. Okay, didn't I hit request? Okay, we'll wait on that. Okay, our cruise altitude on the flight plan. Flight level 160. So we're going to put cruise altitude as 16,000. So we're not going very high. Execute that. Okay, it looks like everything is set. Okay, so that repopulate. All right, very good. Now we can go back. Okay, V2 is going to be 146. So that and 15 is going to be 161 on the takeoff. I'm going to cycle the flight directors just because I want to. Okay, flight directors are cycled. We're going to go RTO on the takeoff. We're just about ready for push. Let's go ahead and get the APU started, and we'll get rid of the jetway and the chocks. So back over here. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Okay, jetway can remove itself. Hey, real quick, let's take a look inside the airport here. Let's see what... Oh, okay. Well, there is an airport in here. Okay, that's kind of weird. I thought I saw, like, hallway and everything. Where's the dude? Where am I at? Let's see. Get down a little bit. Yeah, that dude... Oh! So here's some people. Okay, get back in there. Okay, I'm not... Yeah, you know what? I think Charlie 31 is right. I think there's a dual airport. Oh, I know what I did. I actually have this airport now in Flight Sim. And I put the Flight Sim TO airport over it as well. I shouldn't have done that. Okay, well, now I know what's going on. Charlie 31, thanks for the tip there. Okay, I want to thank those of you who have stayed with me. Let's see, the jetway is gone. Let's go ahead and get our APU power on. Okay, ground power off. And let's remove the ground power and the chocks. Okay, good. That's set. All right, there we go. And I believe we are ready for pushback and start. We're going to need to get these packs off. And our APU bleed on. 16,000 feet. And what's our landing altitude at DCA? Only 14 feet. So we're going to set that to 0. Everything else is here. Let's get that down to there. All of that is good. APU is running. All right, we are ready for push and start. Philadelphia traffic, Southwest 525, pushing back from gate Delta 15. Will announce taxi intentions for runway 27 left after push and start. Southwest 525, Philadelphia. All right, am I on the right frequency? Yeah, 132.700. Okay, that's fine. All right. Okay, is there a pushback card here? He's going to chase me. Where was he? How weird. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that right now. Like the Atlanta Rhythm section says, I'm not going to let it bother me tonight. Tomorrow I might go as far as suicide, but I will not let it bother me tonight. No. Don't joke about that. Okay, welcome aboard. Thanks for being here. If you have not hit that thumbs up button yet, guys, as always, please do. It really helps us streamers out, and it is most appreciated. Okay, engine number 2 starting. And this stupid little tug caught up with me. All right, far enough. Parking brake on. Let him divest himself of myself. There he goes. All right, very good. Yeah, guys, today we are flying the flag, Freedom 1 from Southwest, in honor of Memorial Day. We talked about a lot of that kind of stuff here a little while ago. And we'll probably talk about some of that stuff here in just a few minutes. Okay, engine number 2 is started. I always forget to turn them silly fuel pumps on, don't I? All right, let's start engine number 1. Looks like we got some wet road here. Watch a little curly Q spin around there. Okay, and there we go. All right, let me see what this airport looks like. So we need to go over to 27 left. So we're going to make a quick turnaround to Kilo Lima Papa 2. Kilo Lima Papa 2. Kilo Lima Papa 2. Now I'll show you this on the screen. There we go. So yep, there we are. We'll go Kilo Lima Papa 2, cross the runway 27 right at Lima. Okay, I think we are ready to travel. After we get the engine gens on. Okay, there we go. Packs on. Packs on, packs on. Okay. Probe on. APU off. APU bleed off. Okay. Now we're ready to travel. Philadelphia traffic, Southwest 525 will be taxied to runway 27 left via Kilo Lima cross 27 right at Lima. Turn to Papa, then Papa 2 to runway 27 left. Southwest 525, Philadelphia. All right, guys, let's get ready to get her going here. We'll bring up some sim sounds, and we'll get our flaps to flaps 5, and we'll get the brake off, and we'll start moving. Back up on the flight deck, let's get our LNAV and VNAV set. Okay, LNAV's not going to link in just yet, but that's generally speaking what happens. Okay, here we go, down Kilo with a little quick turn to the right. Okay, clear left, clear right. I don't know why I thought there'd be more traffic. Okay, we're going to turn. Oh, you know what? We're turning left accidentally at Mike. Okay. That was weird. Philadelphia traffic, Southwest 525, crossing runway 27 right at Mike for Papa. And taxi lights on. What a terrible pilot. Oh, God, I am so sorry, guys. Where am I? There you are. My apologies. Okay, left here at Papa. Got some clouds to go up through. Does look like it's been raining at the airport a little bit, huh? Yeah, Jimmy, Braniff Sim Pilot, could not be here tonight. I'm really kind of missing him. It's nice to have, you know, the other guy in here, especially since we're devoid of any ATC. I really thought there'd be more ATC in around here on the East Coast. I truly did. Okay, we're going to go down here to Papa 2. Papa Ete. Papa 2. Now, that's off in the islands. Yeah, really surprised there's not anybody flying. Uh-oh, I think I missed my turn. Yep, I missed my turn. Oh, we can get here this way. At Sierra. Philadelphia traffic southwest 525, Miss Papa 2, turning back for the runway at Hotel to Sierra 1. Philadelphia traffic southwest 525. Okay, there we go. There's the runway up. Where's this other dude going? He is not on frequency. I'm going to check and see if he's on Unicon. On Unicon frequency, Zaren aircraft on 27 left, Southwest 525. Okay, he's logged into VADSIM, but he's not answering. Philadelphia traffic Southwest 525, lining up and waiting for traffic, runway 27 left, Philadelphia. All right, well, we'll let him take off then. Get lined up here. Okay, brake on. Okay, I thought I put 16,000 feet in that altitude. I guess I did not. We'll go through some other checks while we're waiting for him. And let's see. That's some radar. Okay, I don't see the dude now, and it does look like there's another one coming in on approach. But I'm not sure which runway he's headed for. Let's see. Okay, he's landing on 27 right, so I'm okay. Show you guys this real quick, just so you can see what I'm looking at. Was watching that airplane coming in. Okay, here we go. I don't know why people are not on frequency. Am I on 132.7? Yes, I am. Oh, no, I am so stupid. I should be on 118.5. My mistake. I am the one who is wrong here. Okay, I've been dumb this whole time. Philadelphia traffic Southwest 525, ready for takeoff, runway 27 left, departing to the north. Okay, park and brake off. Okay, oh, what happened? Come on, stay with me. Saratoga. Okay, I am... Okay. Oh. Well, I have been the one that's stupid this whole time. 80 knots checked. Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
You're up. Well, I just feel so dumb. Okay, flaps 1. Okay, engage the LNAV, get back over on the course. Fly the airplane, aviate, navigate, communicate. Heading up into the soup. Okay, there we go. All right, well, I was on the wrong radio frequency. Man, do I feel dumb. Okay, back up on the flight deck. Here we go. Let's do that. Heading up into the soup, and guess what? Of course. I don't know. Sometimes I wonder why I do this. I can't remember nothing. All right. Well, here we go. On our way to DCA. Sim's running good, though. I mean, everything is running really, really well. Ooh, I got hit by a 25-knot wind there. That was pretty crazy. Let's see. Top of climb is less than 15 miles away. How far to our top of descent? Not hardly, about 80 miles, if that. Okay, there's 10,000 feet. Let's engage the autopilot. So that's on. Let's get to our overhead. Let's get these silly lights off. Okay, off, off, off. Off, no, not ground, off. Not ground, off. Okay. Lock the gear. Okay, well, I think I did all that all right. Okay, we're only going up to 16,000 feet. We'll be there in less than 4, less than 3.5, actually. Oh, I've got to update this, too. Good grief. All right, let's get this in here. Let's add the flight plan. Let's go to DCA. That's good. That's in there now. That's logical. Yeah, we'll head south. Okay, now I can refresh this. Hey, there we go. All right. That worked. Thank you, Volanta. All right, guys. Very good. Welcome aboard. We're flying the flag tonight. Memorial Day and everything that goes along with it. Did you guys get to cook out? Did you get to burn some hamburgers, have some good time, all that kind of good stuff? I did last night. Actually, tonight I've got some leftovers to eat, so that'll be dinner for me. After we get down here and land, I do have an errand that I've got to run a little bit later. We'll see about doing a replay of today's flight, or maybe one from a little while back. We'll see what happens here. Yep, here we go. Top of climb. We are there. It is just a little over 60 miles. As a matter of fact, 67 miles to top of descent. So we'll give myself just a wee bit of a break here. And now let's go ahead and play another song here. I like this one. Night Flight Club along with Charlie 31 on YouTube. Be sure to check out Charlie 31's channel. And my good buddy Your Sim CFI, who was in here just a little bit earlier. He live streamed a little bit earlier this afternoon. And always major superb content from all of those guys. Al's FS too. Brandon Sim Pilot, my good buddy Jimmy, who's been tell you, I love those guys. Just such a great band doing all of these remix of these hits, the Henley Street Country Club. And you can find their channel here on YouTube. I did indeed, well, we're going to stop that because we heard that one earlier. I did indeed put a link to their channel there. Be sure to check out all of their great content and music. And it's wonderful to see them play. Really, really enjoy all of the stuff they do. And, you know, being an old top 40 disc jockey, that is my kind of crew. I tell you what. All right, here we are. Let's see, let's bring the sim sounds back up just a little bit. We're kind of skimming the top of the cloud deck here. I'm going to engage the weather scan here and just see if we get anything. Yeah, we might be heading down into just a wee bit of storminess here. Wow. That'll be kind of cool. That's always fun. We're less than 40 miles from top of descent, so let's start looking at a couple of these numbers here. Yeah, we're going to be using the RNAV GPS RNAV 01, which is kind of a bit of a river visual. I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun. Bring that up on the chart for you here. So our inbound course, let's see, 007. Baden at 1,600 feet will be our final approach fix, so we'll go through all the rest of that here in just a couple of minutes. So let's get that set up. Our altitude we're going to take down. Let's see, let me make sure you guys can see this. To 1,600 feet, since we don't have any controllers for now. So we'll go ahead and clear ourselves down to 600 feet. That inbound approach course, once again, is 007. I like saying that. That's fun. 007. All right. Coming up to Clipper, top of descent is 32 miles away. So that looks good. We'll kind of let the airplane take care of itself here. I am going to look on VATSIM radar and see what other kind of traffic we might have coming in here. And at the moment, not necessarily a whole lot. So here we are. We've got one going to BWI behind us. Delta going to Atlanta. Kind of heading down the Chesapeake River. And there's DCA, so we'll essentially fly down and we'll make a loop back. Man, I tell you, this cloud surfing is really something. Nice. And I'm going to bring up the recorder so we can record our landing into DCA. I was really hoping for the river visual 19, but it didn't give it to me. All right. I think we're set. Kind of bleak outside right now. Not sure if we're going to get some cleared up skies or anything there in the meantime. Yeah, also, guys, don't forget my good buddy Bravo 737. He has done an awful lot for the Captain Jack live stream. Sure appreciate him, as has my good friend Charlie 31. Be sure to get over to bravo737.com and check out everything that he has going on there. He also does liveries for folks, guys, so something you might want to think about. Thursday Night Flight Club with Charlie 31. They have not updated the thumbnail here for that, and I usually try to update that myself. So you see it in the upper right-hand side, but they haven't updated that, so I haven't pulled that yet. And Flight Sim Expo coming up June 11th through the 12th through the 14th. Looking forward to being there. And then, of course, on the other side of things, my good buddy, brand of sim pilot, Jimmy, who is here with us a lot. And, oh, doggone it, I think I forgot to do something that is, well, Well, I didn't get this flight in there, and now I'm not sure I got the other one. Let's see. Nope. I am not in there on this one. And I thought I had it set up for the earlier flight, but I'm not sure. Okay, I'll have to, I'm still learning how to use his website there. And don't forget, once again, let me see here. Aviation Geek was on with us just a little bit earlier this evening. So be sure to check out his YouTube channel here. I do like to get that into the chat. And CST Flight Deck was here just a little bit earlier. Get that in there. Let me go back to here. Let me go to... And there we go. CST Flight Deck is always some great streams he's had on lately. Some really great content, guys. You got to check that out. Let me get a link to his channel in here. And last but certainly not least, my good buddy Charlie 31. I enjoy flying with this gentleman so much. We have such a good time. Uh-oh, I did something wrong there, but anyway, there you go. All right, let's go back to here, and I'll get you that link to Charlie 31's channel. Back. And make sure I didn't. Okay, there we go. Okay, very good. On our way down into DCA. Top of descent is, let's see, 7 nautical miles away. So we're progressing nicely on down into DCA. Thanks for hanging out with me this evening. Happy Memorial Day. Really appreciate everybody who has been here. Okay, let's see. What else have we got? Oh, we're going down kind of into a... Let's see. That's why we should turn it on. Okay, here we go on down in there. I believe that if we take a quick look... Actually... do this. Yeah, there we go. So I believe that we can just make Hitter and Catron go together here. And we can set up for that. So that'll be good. Yeah, you can't quite see the speed tape though. And the camera is not, I've got to rearrange those a little bit. It really helps to be able to see that speed tape. All right. Okay, let's set up some fixed rings. And we'll probably end up getting rid of that vector, Victor. Okay, forecast uplink ready. Didn't I do that already? Thought I did. Okay. All right. So let's see. 8.2 minus 7.7. When we land, that's going to be 0.5. We'll go up here and make that 137.1 for our gross weight on landing. And we'll go ahead and go flaps 40 and 136 for our landing at DCA. And I better get that CTAP frequency in here. Holy smokes. Okay, 119.1. And I'm going to get tagged by DC Center. 133725. All right, let's see. I got to remember what I'm doing here. Okay, there we go. DC Center, nice of you to join us. Southwest 525, flight level 146, inbound for runway 01 at DCA. Oh, crap. Okay.
30.
There we go.
November 4 Juliet Bravo, Washington Center, welcome.
DC Center, good evening. American 101 on the Troops 5 arrival into DC.
American 3101, Washington Center, descending to the Troops 5 arrival, landing north, the Washington altimeter 3006.
Send the VA Troops landing north. American 3101.
DC Center, good evening. Southwest 525. Nice of you to join us. 13,300 feet.
Southwest 525, Washington Center. Descend to maintain 3,000. You can expect ILS runway 1.
Okay, descend and maintain 3,000. Expect ILS runway 1, Southwest 525. Okay, so we're going to have to get in here and change that.
November 98 Golf Delta, Trish 4 into BWI, coming up on Spangle 4000.
November 8 Golf Delta, you can turn left heading 200.
Oh, crap.
Descend
What did
3,000.
that do to my flight plan?
Left
Okay.
200, descend and maintain
I need to go.
3000, 98 Golf Delta.
DC Center, Delta 2322, descending on a Philbo 4, direct DuPont.
Delta 2322, Washington Center, descending to the Philbo 4. The Philly altimeter is 3006.
3006 at Philly, 2322 Delta.
Washington Center, good evening, Delta 2347, with you for level 3.
All right. I think I've got that wrangled out.
Southwest 525, fly heading 190 and recycle transponder squawk 2711.
Southwest 525-190, and give me that transponder again, please.
2711, 2711.
Okay, we'll cycle that and 2711 on the transponder. Southwest 525.
November 8 Golf Delta fly heading 10.
Okay, 2711.
Runway 10 localizer.
110, intercept the 10 localizer, 98 Golf Delta.
8 Golf
Okay.
Delta, you might overshoot, and if you overshoot, you can fly heading 090 to re-intercept.
090 to re-intercept is needed, 98 Golf Delta.
Okay. All right, that all looks good.
KLM 133, flight level 360.
KLM 133, Washington Center, welcome.
Washington Center, American.
Okay, he's going to land me in the super, guys.
Flight level 370.
I was kind of hoping for this, but there we go.
American 238, Washington Center.
Okay, everything is set.
Welcome. American 238, cross hogs at flight level 180.
I do want that speed to come down some.
Cross hogs at 180, American 238.
Washington Center, good evening, Delta 2347, with you for level 370.
November 8 Golf Delta, you can make that heading 070 to intercept.
Left 070 to intercept.
So he set me at 190, so I can't change
8 Golf
that.
Delta, you're 7 miles from the final approach fix. This is maintain 2000. Maintain 2000 till established. Cleared ILS runway 10 approach.
Send maintain 2000 till established. Cleared ILS 1098 Golf Delta.
Okay, we got to get into some serious flying the plane here.
Call calling.
Nice.
Delta 2347, flight level 370.
Delta 2347 Washington Center, welcome.
Okay, he said descend and maintain 3,000.
Delta 475 Washington Center, welcome. And what runway are you going into, Wilmington?
Let's see, is there anything else going on?
Delta 475, roger. Delta 475, you can descend to maintain 2,000. Delta 525, fly heading 270, vectors to final.
270, vectors to final, Southwest 525.
And Delta 525, please increase the rate of descent.
Increasing rate of descent, Southwest 525.
November 8 Golf Delta, runway 10 cleared to land.
Yeah, he wants me to do that.
Runway 10 cleared to land, 98 Golf Delta. IMC.
KLM 133 contact, Atlanta Center 132.97.
3297, KLM 133.
BC Center, American 2286 at flight level 360.
This is going to be a soupy landing, guys.
Flighting 210, intercept runway 24, localizer.
This is fun. Southwest 525, say again.
Washington Center, Delta 322, flight level 340.
Delta 2322, contact New York Center 125.32.
2532 to the center, bye-bye.
Yeah, I'm really having to play with the airplane here.
Washington Center, American 2286 at flight level 360.
525, thanks for joining the localizer. You are 10 miles from the final approach fix, maintain 3,000 till established. Cleared ILS runway 10.
Okay, we'll descend and maintain 3,000 until on the glide slope, and thank you so much, Southwest 525 cleared, 01.
Southwest 525, runway 1 cleared to land.
Cleared to land, runway 1, Southwest 525. Okay, gear is down, 3 green.
Delta 475, runway 24, cleared ILS runway 24, approach.
Washington Center, Delta 322.
Okay, we're looking good.
Flight level 340.
Delta 322, Washington Center, welcome. American 3101, descend and maintain 3000.
3000, American 31.
Okay, I'm going to start the recorder. Waiting for that glide path to come on. He cleared me to land. We are looking good. Everything is set well. See if I can square that up a little bit for you. I got to re-aim this camera later. We'll take care of that.
American 3101, descend and maintain 3000.
3000, American 3101.
Okay, I'm liking this. This is fine. Okay, we'll try to vacate by Mike or November anyway on the runway. We'll try to get off by here if possible, but we'll see. Now the river's coming into view. Everything looks good. I'm going to go ahead and go brakes 3, and we're going to do a little more flapola there, and let's see, let's bring that down. Okay, I believe I see the runway in sight. Love this weather. Charlie 31, if you're watching, man, this is just absolutely wonderful. Just wonderful. Wish you were here. Thanks, guys, for watching with me tonight.
Flying 070, vectors final.
Got the runway in sight.
American 3101.
Washington Center, flex at 66130.
Almost makes me want to fly a third leg, but yeah, I don't have time.
American 3101,
got something to do a little
later.
later.
3000, cleared on last runway, 1 approach.
Like I said, I may replay this stream tonight at 6:30, the normal Cap Jack time.
Approach, American 3101.
Center 98 Gulf Delta taxi.
Center Brickyard 5857 with hotel request push on to Kilo.
Yeah, I'm liking this. This is just fine. 5 mile.
To the ramp at your discretion.
Ramp, my discretion, 98 Gulf Delta.
Okay, I'm going to disconnect the throttle. Don't need the weather anymore.
24, clear to land.
Like our speed here, like our approach. I did not.
Washington Center, American 2286 at flight level 360.
$2,200 is our
2286 Washington Center, welcome.
missed approach altitude.
Washington Center, good afternoon, American 1573, flight level 340.
American 1573 Washington Center, welcome.
Okay, autopilot off.
American 1301, following the southwest on a 1 mile final, runway 1, clear to land number 2.
Runway 1, clear land, American.
Okay, we got somebody coming down behind us, so we'll vacate as quickly as we can. 2 white, 2 red. Lovely approach. Glad I'm recording this. I just got to remember to turn vents them off before I start doing the replays. Okay, let's go ahead and go flaps 30, and we'll get that speed down just a little. Ooh, hey, I looked the wrong way for a moment.
100.
Yep, okay.
50.
We're going to be off a little bit.
30. 10.
And I'm to the right of the center line, but let's just get down. Nice. Reversers.
At 435, heavy Washington Center, welcome.
Minus 247. You know, I've been in the 200s here as long as I can remember. Okay. Manual braking. Manual braking. Okay, stow the reversers. Okay, guys, we are down. Nice. DC Center, Southwest 525, where you're clear of runway 01.
Southwest 25, can taxi to ramp via Kilo.
Okay, via Kilo, Southwest 525. All right, I'm not really sure where I'm going here. You know, we're going to do replays here pretty quickly anyway, so. Okay, lights off. This scenery doesn't look that great either. Yeah, you know, sometime I got to get a decent DCA scenery.
JetBlue 1167 Washington Center, climb and maintain 50360.
50360, JetBlue 1167.
Yeah, this looks awful, doesn't it? Okay, we're going to go in here. Not sure which gate this is, but it'll have to do.
Washington Center, breakout 5857.
Okay, break on. I'm not going to do anything, guys, except essentially we'll get out and do some replays here and see what that looked like. So, once again, yeah, minus 247 there. Let's see what Volante gave me. I mean, it was good. It's fine. Yep, want to end that. I want to review it. And minus 247. So, overall, really, except my attention went somewhere else there for a minute while I was landing, and so I had a nice straight-on approach in, but ended up, let's see, is there anything else I need to get rid of real quick? Okay, while we're down, we're out of the way. I am going to disconnect from VATSIM. VATSIM is gone, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's go ahead and hit a replay here and see what we get. I'm going to roll it forward a little bit. Yeah, doggone it, I started looking at something and got over here to the right, so had to wind my way back onto the runway there. Get back over there. Passengers on the left side are going, oh, crap.
30.
What is this guy doing?
10.
Really, when it gets right down to it, that was a nice, smooth touchdown. Sure would have been nice to be on center line. I don't remember what it was I was doing right before we touched down there, but good enough for a town this size, or
Don't sink.
full of politicians anyway, right? Okay, let's come to the main sim screen. We can get that out of there. Okay, get rid of all the flotsam and jetsam we don't need for the moment. Love watching the shadow come up to meet the airplane. Yeah, that was really a very smooth landing. All right, let's come back here. Let's get an outside view real quick. Flying the flag tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for Memorial Day. Thank you again so much for being here. You know, we played that bit a little bit earlier, and I kind of sort of want to play it again. Maybe towards the end of the stream. Well, actually, I may go ahead and just play it. You can listen to the audio. We'll watch some replays, and then we'll get set up for the final. I don't want that right now. Yep, nice smooth landing, right of center line. Because I got diverted as we were coming in. I got over to the right here. I was holding everything nice and steady. I looked down to do something on the pad over here, which I should not have done. I should have kept my eyes on the runway. Flare is good. Yep, that was just fine. Except we were right of the center line. Okay, let's roll it back here again, and yeah, I want to play this piece for you. This is from a guy who posts stuff on YouTube called Highlight Truth, and this was a real mic drop moment. So if I'll put a link to his stuff in here too. But
an atheist asked a Christian where God comes from, and I must say the answer was a mic drop moment. Watch this.
I am confused. Being philosophically consistent and being a very honest person, I'm sure you can tell me where God came from. In addition, once you've told me where God comes from, please try to clarify how you can figure that a spiritual force can have an impact on a material universe to create it.
All right, your question, where did God come from, assumes that you're thinking of the wrong, obviously it displays that you're thinking of the wrong God, because the God of the Bible is not affected by time, space, or matter. If he's affected by time, space, or matter, he's not God. Time, space, and matter is what we call a continuum. All of them have to come into existence at the same instant, because if there were matter but no space, where would you put it? If there were matter and space but no time, when would you put it? You cannot have time, space, or matter independently. They have to come into existence simultaneously. The Bible answers that in 10 words. In the beginning, there's time. God created the heaven, there's space, and the earth. There's matter. So you have time, space, matter, created a trinity of trinities there. Just, you know, time is past, present, future. Space has length, width, height. Matter has solid, liquid, gas. You have a trinity of trinities created instantaneously, and the God who created them has to be outside of them. If he's limited by time, he's not God. The guy who created this computer is not in the computer. He's not running around in there changing the numbers on the screen, okay? The God who created this universe is outside of the universe. He's above it, beyond it, in it, through it. He's unaffected by it. So the concept that a spiritual force cannot have any effect on a material body, well then I guess you'd have to explain to me things like emotions and love and hatred and envy and jealousy and rationality. I mean, if your brain is just a random collection of chemicals that form by chance over billions of years, how on earth can you trust your own reasoning processes and the thoughts that you think? Okay, so your question, where did God come from, is assuming a limited God. And that's your problem. The God that I worship is not limited by time, space, or matter. If I could fit the infinite God in my 3-pound brain, he would not be worth worshiping, that's for certain. So that's the God that I worship. Thank you.
There you go. There you go, guys. And I agree with that 100%. If you get a chance, check out Highlight Truth's link there and see some more. Man, I wish I looked down to the right and did something on the pad and totally lost my flight path there. But we recovered and landed. It just was to the right. Doggone it. Well, there you go. What do you do? All right, well, let's get set up here for our final view. And we, of course, can pull up some Captain Jack music here. I like this song. I like it a lot. All right, let's get this rolled back a little bit. Yeah.
Captain Jack, let's go.
Let's go. All right.
Captain Jack in the cockpit, dimmer on the map. Boots up the sim and he's ready for the lap. KBJC to Caden and he's pushing back clean. 787 dreaming on a home-built machine. Brought up V1, rotate, feel the lift screens.
There we go.
Like a cyber drift. Hobbies of passion, skies are his zone. Flying airport from the comfort of home.
All right. Where am I? There it is.
Hear the engines roar across the front range up the flight level 24. On the sim and the hand waves, he's always on track. CQ, CQ.
Okay, guys. Well, thanks for flying the flag with me here this afternoon. Happy Memorial Day. God bless you. Jesus loves you. Where are you? There you are. And Captain Jack loves your show. I'll see you Wednesday night. Have a wonderful rest of your holiday day today. We'll see you.
Denver Tower #1 ready. Ham radio humming in the background. Soft call signs bouncing like a signal loft. Whiskey Alpha, he's calling CQ. Simming all night with the aviation crew.